Yes, so we outside being mad, that's outside being mad. So this one is gonna be about I've been drinking. I've been drinking. But I also been thinking, like, I can't keep it up. It's like I'll be thinking of ways to still incorporate it in my life. But I kind of put myself in a 12-step program. And, not like a physical place. I haven't met it with anybody. But just like in my mind, I've been there. And part of that little 12-step program is you have to tell people that that you probably harmed or said something mean to or did something to or didn't pay back or teased or something. Those people you have to apologize to. However, with me, with studying the whole narcissistic thing and different disorders and things, I'm like, oh no, I'm not trying to be a hoover. But there's different ways to do it though, for real. If you're gonna do it, there's different ways to do it. Some people I look in their life and I'm like, what problems we have for real, it definitely don't matter now. Cause it'll be like, maybe like an ex or something. But then you'd be like, wait a minute, she chilling. She got a dude, she got a baby, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna hit her up. No, that's a no. It might be like a person that's like, I'll see somebody now and they'll be like a fireman or something like that. You know, I'm like, what I did to him with the busting on thing, that's not. That'll be me bringing back up something like he don't even need that. So then, with those type of situations, I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna hit him up. But anybody that's around them people, when you see those people, you can give those people their flowers. Then, not saying like if I saw somebody that was in the same class with me in the firefighter board now, and we was busting on him, and like he ain't talked to nobody ever after that. Nobody ever went back and apologized. But I see him now, he good, so I'm not about to hit him up and make him remember that. I'm not gonna tell somebody like, yo, tell him I said, no. I'm gonna give that person the flowers, like whoever they are. Like, yo, I remember back in school, man. But hey, we was kind of being doing this, or I like whatever, whoever that person is, whatever they have, give them flowers. It might just be you like their shoes or something like that. That's how you gotta do that. You know. Uh, so that's where it'd be like the little inner conflict. But anyway, the first time, Destiny, not the first time, but literally, but one of the main times that but this time, the first time I put myself into an AA joint. This was in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing happened, but just the way that night went, I was like, yo, what's up? So I started that, and with that one, that was I was in the military. That was a lot easier to do. You know, to had all the type of food that I needed. I had the exercise that I needed. I had a lady that I needed. So that was cool. That was easier. Then the second time was when I got out the military, cause I started up as soon as I got out. That first day, probably I don't know. I must give myself a day or two, but I started, and then up until probably like 3 years after that, I don't know, 2, 3 maybe. I finally decided to be like, yo, I gotta quit, right? So I did it again. This time it was another. I went, I went in my mind, but this was the time when I was like, also like I said, studying the psychology thing. So it was kind of it was different therapies that I was learning what not to do at the same time. So like you can't just follow every law that the way people put stuff down, or you gotta change it to where it's good for you too. You feel me? So I just switched it up a little bit. But for that one, I was like, man, you know what? I needed the drink because it was good. It helped me network. That's the reason why I started doing poems. I can be in people's faces. and things like that. But I remember like I would just be in that moment because either I am drinking or I know we all about to start drinking, and when we do, I don't want y'all to say I'm acting a fool because I am. You gonna be like, oh, he acting a fool because he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was thinking that. So anyway, I did. I'm saying like that's the reason why I'm dancing. I'm like that's why I'm out there dancing. This is what I'm telling myself. I'm like that's why I'm out here dancing. Like you feel me? So then I tell myself, I'm like, all right, well, you know, you went a whole bunch of years in your life without drinking. You was dancing. You had that confidence, so you still got it. So I'm like, all right, we gonna chalk it out. But this time, it's like this time, I just realized that I was cheating on myself with alcohol, and I used to always say, like, I used to cheat on my women with alcohol because I would be like, yeah, I got class, yeah, I got school, yeah, I got work, and don't just be home drinking, like watching YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? Or probably be out at the bar or something like that. But I wouldn't probably lie about that going to the bar. I would just be like, well, I'm out, doing something that was planned or whatever. But yeah, it's like stand up or lie. You feel me? But goddamn, I'm alive. You feel me? In the meanwhile, stay blessed.